close as possible to this target.
Yes, of course, Sharad. Kushal Bhurtel has got a very good start, 31 of 42 already, and Arif, 5 of 5. Very well bowled and well played. A compact defense. Kushal Bhurtel, being an opening batsman himself, has played very well till now. He has to continue. He has to anchor the innings. That's a very good shot for a single. Down to long off.
Yes. How impressive have you been with Kushal's batting, Paresh? What do you think about him?
Yeah, I'll come back to this. Yeah, I've been very impressed by his batting in the T20. He scored 3 consecutive 50s 1 or 2 years ago.
Bottomizing that towards the third man region. Back boundaries there by Kushal between the gully and point region. Looking really good for a big one here for this.
That's very well played by Kushal Bhurtel for a single down to square leg. Kushal Bhurtel looking very comfortable in batting. Now he needs to move on. He has to play an anchor's innings supported by Arif Sheikh.
Rohan Mustafa comes back into the bowling attack again from the crowbar end. Interesting field. Shot mid on. Stop those singles.
Nice, Ronnie. Nice, Ronnie.
These two have
Very nice, Ronnie. Very nice,
faced
Ronnie.
each other a lot of times on the,
Go,
in
Ronnie.
the past franchisee leagues. They must be knowing what they have
Go, Ron. Nice, Ronnie.
each other's armory.
Very nice, Jura. Very nice, Jura. Well done, Ronnie boy.
The UAE bowlers are bowling their overs very quickly.
Rohan is one bowler I have seen who bowls the over so quickly, Paresh. Should be done. Finishes his overs in a couple of minutes, literally.
Yeah, that is done by because they are bowling in a correct line and length. If they have get hit for a boundary or sixes, the overs will be long.
That's true, Paresh, but he's one bowler. He doesn't take time at all. He has a short run of quick arm action. Balls very rarely gives those loose balls.
Sensible batting by these two batsmen, Kushal Bhurtel and Arif Sheikh. 3 runs of this over so far. Last ball to go.
Yes, Ronnie. Well done, Ronnie.
Righted there by Rohan. Back to the bowler. 28 overs done. Nepal are 105 for 5.
Nepal 105 for 5 in 22 overs still to go. And they need 87 more runs to win. There's the batting card. Asif out for 6. Arjun for a knot. Ganandamal was playing very well. Compact innings. Run out for 26. Rohit for 8. Kushal Bhurtel is still playing on 34. Dipender got out on 13. And Arif is playing on 6. 12 extra so far.
In comes Hamid again. Off stump. Back to the bowler. Very nice field shot. Short mid on, short mid wicket. Square leg. And the bowler bowling to his field. decent job being a part-timer. More of a batting all-rounder, Basil Hamid. He's taken 1 wicket.
Yeah, he's done a decent job in his fourth over, taken a wicket for 12 runs. Oh, that was very well bowled. A slight slower in the air.
The wicket seems to be helping on his style of bowling as well. He bowls it slower. Good variations. Changes the pace. Got the main wicket of Dipendra Singh Airi, the most informed batsman in Nepal right now.
Very well driven by Kushal Patel. Down to long off for a single. Yeah, this is what is needed. The required rate is just 4.04.
Good amount of turn there, Basil. End of his fourth over. 29 overs done. Nepal are 106 for 5.
Go on, Ronnie, boy.
Rohan Mustafa from the Chobar end.
Any quick, boy.
Nepal need 86 more runs to win from 21 overs. That's a clean ball. A joker. Rohan Mustafa. Kushal Patel loses his wicket. It seemed that he was controlling the game, but unfortunately he has to go back to the pavilion.
What a ball that was by Rohan. Surprised the batsman completely. A well set Kushal Patel. Just couldn't stop that delivery. Gap between the bat and pad. Look at the celebrations from Rohan.
Yeah, Kushal was unaware of that ball.
Rohan reminds me a little version of Jasprit Bumrah in spinning option, you know.
Very well said, Sharad. And look at that. He didn't have a clue, Kushal Patel. I think he yorked himself. And I think a bit lazy and lack of concentration. He had got a start. And he's back to the pavilion. Nepal in a bit of trouble now.
Patel goes for 35 out of 52 balls. Had a decent innings. Would have loved to take his team to complete this target. Gulshan Kumar Jha is the next batsman that walks in. Was not out in the last game.
Fancy a lefty, Ronnie. Fancy a lefty,
Gulshan
Ronnie.
Kumar Jha, he has that ability to hit lusty blows.
Come on, Ronnie.
Comes Rohan again.
Oh!
He bowled outside the off stump. Misfield there by Bilal, but no runs taken. Rohan on to his fifth over, has already picked up 2 wickets. Bowls those crucial overs in the middle stages of the innings, picks up those vital wickets, creates partnerships. What a cricketer to have in the team.
Yes, Rohan Mustafa is a brilliant cricketer, very experienced. Oh, another Yorker attempt. Well done by Gulshan Kumar Jha to keep that away.
Amazing to see the accuracy of his Yorkers. Just under the toes.
Oh, Ronnie!
Well bowled by Rohan.
Nice, Ronnie.
Putting the pressure on.
Too good, this Ronnie. Nice, this Ronnie
Bowling
boy.
tight lines.
And you can see every ball he's mixing the pace, mixing the length, and mixing the line as well. That is why he's been so successful.
Good stop, CP.
Outside edge, but no harm done. Bowled it slower, got that turn he wanted, has a slip in. Looking for the 7th wicket. Not easy, he's a very, very smart bowler.
Oh, Ronnie!
Got an inside edge again. Down to square leg for a single. Gulshan Kumar Jha will keep the strike. 30 gone. Nepal are 107 for 6. Nepal in a very tricky situation at the moment. 30 gone, 107 for 6. Wickets down already. Arif Sheikh and Gulshan Kumar Shah batting. They still have Sompal Kami yet to come, Karan Casey yet to come.
Decent bowling all-rounders, Karan Casey and Sompal Kami. They have proved themselves with the bat as well in the past. If required, they will definitely put their hands up. It'll be interesting to see how they go in this game. In comes again Basil from the pavilion end, round the wicket to the left-hander.
He's bowling stump to stump. I think Gulshan Shah rather playing a defensive shot. Why don't she drive straight all along the ground to wrong off? He's just defending the ball. That is called negative batting.
Probably he's trying to get his eye in. Nepal has that leverage to take up some balls. But yes, as you rightly said, they need to rotate the strike. Keep the scoreboard moving.
And there's a left and right hand combination at the crease. So Gulshan Kumar Shah, he must maneuver some shots. Not taking any risk though.
Absolutely. Basil bowling very well as well. Like he's not giving anything away easily. Ball down the leg side. No fielders there. Ball's running down to the fine leg area. And it's a boundary.
Welcome boundary for Nepal. 5 dot balls and a boundary in this over. 31 gone, 111 for 6. And Nelson there for Nepal. Look at this, top edge it. The ball was very slow and just tickled to the ropes for a boundary. And I've been joined by our co-commentator, Mr. Sachin Himal Sinha. Welcome, Sachin. Nice to have you here. Board.
Nice, 25.
Rohan
Nice,
Mustafa.
Ronnie, nice,
What a
Ronnie.
cricketer to have in the team.
Good dots, Ronnie.
Yes. Reports his 6th over.
Oh, lovely.
Hasn't given away any loose deliveries.
क्या बात है Ronnie bhai?
Took 2 wickets for 13.
Dots on dots here, boys. Dots on dots here.
1-1-1 to 6. Driven was the offside. This one was much flighted from Rohan Mustafa. Those long Prime Minister Cup one-day internationals. What lovely memories we have of this ground, and my partner here, Parish Loni.
Bas, Rishi.
Yes, those were the days in the com box. And again, we are together.
Come on, Ronnie. Come on, Ronnie. Look at this. Nice, Ronnie bhai. Nice.
Again, Mustafa bowling in right areas without any room to the batsman. 80 needed of 110 balls. It's doable.
Oh, yes, Ronnie bhai.
Look at that line and length.
Ronnie bhai.
He's mixing every ball.
Mixing
Mixing his pace, mixing his length, mixing his line. Bowled Yorkers.
Dot.
Great over coming to an end.
Very colourful character, Rohan Mustafa. That's the end of the 32nd over. 6 down for 112 Nepal.
The dugout of the Nepali team, Sompal Kami, all padded up and ready to rock and roll.
Arif, over for you. Over for you.
32 gone, 112.
That's a worried Nepali out. Driven down the ground just for a single. Now Arif will have to play that anchor's role. He's been there, 7 of 14, 8 of 15 now. Gulshan had just come in. You'd want to question the decision of sending Gulshan because off spinners in action, a left-hander. You still had Sompal, the likes of Karan, much more inexperienced.
Yeah, saying that he has long levers that he can hit out of the park. Gulshan Jha, I think he is sent because of the left arm spinner iron, but he's not at the attack at the moment. That's very well played on the back foot, but a single down to sweeper cover.
This has been the hallmark of this crowd, isn't it, Parish? They cheer everything for Nepal. Singles, doubles. When Nepal bowling, even the dot deliveries. This anti-corruption unit officer from India, Kerala. Had a small talk to him and he said that he absolutely loves the environment in this ground.
Yeah, Basil is also bowling pretty well. He's taken a wicket, 6th over, given only 19 runs. Through sweeper cover for a single, Arif Sheikh. He has to play an anchor innings now. I was talking about Murtil playing an anchor innings, but he got a beautiful yorker from Mustafa.
The crowd, as usual, coming in numbers. I suspect a little over 1,500 people on the stands. It's early winter here in this part of the world. 115 to 6. Oh, goes for it this time. Off balance, but enough on the ball to go all the way. That's exactly what crowd and Nepal need at this point of time.
Yeah, I was talking about he has the long levers. He can hit out of the ground. That is what he has done, Gulshan Jha. Very good hit, a slot sweep down to mid-wicket region for a 6. And a big one as well.
Gulshan Jha, known for his big hitting. Let's have a look at this in the replay. Tossed up. And look at the power behind that gigantic hit. Out of the ground. You cannot only give 6 runs to a shot like those.
Yeah, it went to the car park. Into the practice nets.
The UAE dugout sometimes get confused by looking at the colors of the jerseys of both the teams. Look identical at times. This time respected by Gulshan Jha and takes the score to 121 for 6 after 33.
That was a huge hit, Sachin. Gulshan Jha. It went to the car park. Here are the partnerships. And the long partnership of Canon Ramallah and Rohit, 20 runs. That is the longest partnership till now. Chasing a mere total of 192.
The stage was set for Gyanendra. Unfortunately, he got run out. Vision has always been his issue. Otherwise, for his class and his abilities, I think the stage was perfectly set for Gyanendra Malla.
Yeah, he showed some class with his batting, the cover drives, the pull shot, hitting boundaries at will.
No!
The best thing for Nepal is they still have plenty of deliveries to spare. 71 of 101. They can look to take singles, rotate the strike, and we all know what Gulshan Jha can do.
Yes, we have seen that last over. And I think Arif needs to rotate the strike. Just don't play dot balls soft with soft hands. Just drive it. Yeah, mid off and mid on. They are inside the circle. So if he can get over the top, it's sure boundary.
Arif happy to just defend that delivery. It was a good length delivery by Zahood. 71 from 100. The only question is the wicket column. 6 down, but you know Nepal still have good batters to follow. Sompal yet to get in. He has an ODI 52 his name.
Credit goes to UAE bowlers and the captain Rizwan, the way he maneuvered his bowlers, and the bowlers, the way they bowled in the right areas.
Slashes it. And lazy bit of fielding, I'll have to say, in the deep. Helps the ball go over the boundary line for a boundary.
That is a very rare delivery that it was given by the bowler outside the off stump. A very lazy bit of fielding, like Sachin said. That's a boundary, well needed boundary for Nepal. Arif Sheikh moves to 13 of 20 balls. Gulshan Jah 12 of 17. They need 67 more runs from 99 balls. It's pretty doable.
It's evenly poised at this point of time.
No!
Good thinking. He wanted to follow the boundary with it. Not there this time though. As we said, Paresh, 67 of 98. Not a massive ask. The only question is, can Al retain their wickets?
Yes, that is the main question. And it seems like Arif has it in control. Even Gulshan Jah, they haven't tried for a big shot like what Gulshan Jah did the last over. He calculated that shot.
No!
Arif, that boundary this over. Zahoor the ball hard on the deck, expecting that movement off the track.
Yeah, that is what the UAE bowlers have been doing till now. A rare loose delivery, and it was hit for a 4. And look at the comeback. 2 dot balls.
This has been a traditional Nepali approach to a chase, isn't it, Paresh? Look around, look to take singles, in the process losing wickets.
No!
Now making a contest out of nothing. 192. You expect this to be chased easily?
Yes, it should have been chased easily, but credit goes to the UAE bowlers. 34 done, 125 for 6. Result of the match as well. I think Nepal need another 1 or 2 overs, big overs like 10 to 12 runs per over. Then it'll be in Nepal's favor. If they lose another wicket, then it'll be in UAE's favor. So it's pretty hard to say.
On your television screen, I think this is my oldest commentary partnership. Paresh, it has been a pleasure being on the Combox with you. This is, I think, the best profession in the world. You get to watch cricket from the best possible location and you get paid.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Bilal comes from the pavilion end. Has bowled well, taken 2 wickets for 13. This is his 5th over.
Interesting to see how Gulshan approaches pacers. Well left this time. Watch the ball till very close. They have strong shoulders, the UAE bowlers.
Yeah, they're very well built, the medium paces. And talking about Gulshan Jai, his initial movement is forward. That is why, if it's a short ball, it'll be very hard for him to lift his weight to the back foot, shift his weight to the back foot. The UAE bowlers should look at that, and they should bowl some short balls to him just to discomfort him.
Standing outside the crease here, Gulshan. Tries to find a gap on the offside. Opening the face of the blade. They can take time, but the crowd is getting impatient here. They're looking for a shot, a massive hit.
Yeah, you never know with Gulshan Jha. He might go for a big one again if it's in his slot.
I bet he'll swing at one in this over. That's the kind of batting he has. He likes dominating the bowlers. And the crowd, they've come in numbers, especially towards the Chobar end, where you expect really passionate Nepali crowd. Home of Nepali cricket. Well defended this time.
And very well bowled as well, hitting that hard length. Bilal has taken 2 wickets already in his 5th over. 3 dot balls. I think this over something's gonna give, either from the batting perspective or from the bowling perspective.
I still don't think that just holding on is a good idea, because Nepal have already lost 6 wickets. They need runs at consistent rate. You don't want wickets falling and at the same time the pressure of a run rate hitting you.
Again, very immaculate line and length by Bilal. A good solid defense by Gulshan Jha. Good cricket all round. 4 consecutive dot balls, 67 needed of 92. The required rate is not a problem. The problem is the wicket column.
Bilal Khan, 2 wickets for him, giving away 13 runs. UAE, although being limited to only 191 runs, they have come back and they have created a contest out of this match. Punched this time with no power and placement whatsoever for a single as well.
Yeah, but solid in defense, Gulshan Jha. The ball is nicely coming onto the bat. And we can see he's middling the bat, even if he's playing the defensive shot. The sound of the bat is very nice. Bilal, his 5th over, 2 for 13, a very good economy rate. Required rate 4.42. The current rate is 3.59.
Lucky there. The ball actually straightened. He got the inside half of the bat. It's a maiden over. 35 gone. 125 for 6.
Yeah, drinks have been called.
Yep.
This was another good ball. Dipender Singh already played on the wrong line.
He also misjudged the length of delivery. This is how Rohan Mustafa, the crowd favorite here in Nepal, just missed. Kusal Bhutel was looking dangerous batting at 35.
Yeah, I think this was the ball of the day. A Yorker by Mustafa to Kushal Patel, who was a set batsman, who was playing on 35 or 36. 35. He was bowled by Mustafa with a Yorker. And these two batsmen, Arif on 13 and Gulshan on 12, building up a nice partnership to get the home through.
Twelve extras. 125 for 6, chasing 191. Nepal would have expected to be in a much better situation by now. But the match still not gone. Players are having drinks now. Audience is still hanging on. Thousands and thousands watching us live on Kantipur Cineplex. So popular cricket in this part of the world.
Yeah, it's getting rather a bit cooler now. Sun is behind the clouds. I think they should drink coffee rather than drink chilled water.
Now
Huge six into the practice nets and the square drive by Arif Sheikh. Rather lazy feeling there.
back live now, and it's Rohan Mustafa again. He has that delivery, that Yorker. That he uses
Oh yes, Ronnie. Yes,
consistently.
Mo. Yes, Mo.
Have to be careful here, especially
Nice,
Gulshan.
Mo. Come on, Mo. Come on, bro.
That high bat lift. If it doesn't come down on time,
Yeah.
Rohan may strike your wicket.
Yeah, very well played by Arif. Just tapped it on the offside for a single. Now Gulshan, it will be very interesting to see Gulshan Jah how he approaches Mustafa, and it will be very interesting to see how Mustafa bowls at him. He's bowled one Yorker that Gulshan Jah picked it and keep that away.
I'm sure he'll be looking at another Yorker. Will Gulshan Jah go across the turn, against the turn towards the onside for that massive sweep that he normally plays? Plenty of questions. Let it unfold.
Nice, Ronnie.
Very nice.
Played it straight to the bowler. Gulshan Jah, he doesn't get intimidated by the bowler. Looks like that.
It's giving that hit ball. First time drifting down the leg side, a poor delivery. The single for Gulshan, but the previous delivery was air. The length was such, almost a Yorker length.
Yes, that is what Mustafa is all about. He mixes 6 balls. Every 6 ball is a different ball by him.
Yes, Ronnie.
Again,
Very nice, Ronnie boy. Good stuff,
Look at that
Ronnie.
flight again. Stump to stump. No room whatsoever.
Yes, Ronnie.
the idea is clear. Not to allow Nepali batsmen to score 3 runs. 2 runs of the over, 127 for 6.
.36 gone, 127 for 6 Nepal. 65 more runs to win in 14 overs. Required rate is not a problem for Nepal. It's the wickets. These two are building a partnership. Well, Sachin, I'll take a breather. Preeti will join you in the commentary box.
Final 14 overs, and here I have with me former captain of Nepal's under-19 cricket team, a prominent member, former member of Nepal's senior team as well, and my long-time friend Prithu. Welcome, Prithu.
Thank you, Sachin, for a heartwarming welcome, and I'd also like to thank Paresh. All right, we've got an exciting match on our hands. Fishing outside the off-stump, Gulshan misses that completely. Exciting times, Sachin. Match is well poised. Got 6 wickets down, 127 on the board. And one more wicket here, and UAE would feel that they are on top.
I agree, 127 for 6, but you cannot still get Nepal out of this game, isn't it?
Yeah, we got Arif, who is well set now. He's faced 27 deliveries. Gulshan is looking solid. So good signs for Nepal overall.
Again, played away from his body. Luckily, the ball went towards the third man fielder just for a single.
Yeah, they have the slip fielder on. I was expecting that fielder to be a bit wider, maybe around the gully region area, because the ball is not coming through the pitch as fast as the batsman would like. So the fielders could have been a bit square, but that's all well and gone now. Single to Gulshan.
You also feel that Gulshan is not 100% confident about whether to go after the bowling outside the off stump or just to take singles. And when that happens, that's when you get those nicks, isn't it?
Absolutely correct, Sachin. Either you slash hard or you just leave the ball and let it go to the wicket keeper.
The senior partner, meanwhile, is looking pretty confident with his shot selection. He knew exactly what he wanted. Takes a single.
That's exactly what they have to do now. Just milk the bowling. This partnership is going to be the key for Nepal to chase this total down. And I'm pretty sure Arif realizes that, and he'll be guiding the young batsman Gulshan at the other end, just reminding him that he does not need to do anything rash. Just play the ball on its merit. As you can see, they're still attacking. They're still attacking. They have 6 fielders inside the circle, so they know the importance of the singles.
Again, this time tries to clear his mind and go after the delivery, but luckily for him, the ball misses everything.
That's more like it from Gulshan. I like that approach because he knows the mid-off fielder is up, and once he connects, it should go over him. That's what he would be expecting. Just needs to keep that head still.
Gulshan having a few words with the experienced partner Arif. They can hang out for the next 20 deliveries and get maybe 15, 16 runs out of them. It'll be 48 of 60, which I think is pretty good gettable.
Yes, most certainly is, Sachin. This bowler just bails out at the last moment.
Meanwhile, if I'm not wrong, this is your debut tournament as a commentator, Prithu.
Yes, it most certainly is, Sachin. Last match I commented, and it was quite an experience. So I'm enjoying it in the com box.
Down the track this time, slashes hard, up in the air. Unbounce to the fielder, just a single.
Looks like Gulshan is gonna go for the big ones here. He knows the fielder are up in the circle, the mid-off and the mid-on fielder, and there's no one protecting the leg side boundary apart from the one man that's a bit squarish. Fine leg. He's trying to take the pressure off Arif. As you can see in the replay there, sliced it to third man.
Meanwhile, Arif is looking pretty cool. He knows that he can just deal it. This time it's dot delivery, end of the 37th over, 130 for 6. Uhur Khan, 21 runs. Couldn't pick up a wicket. 6 overs, he's bowled. One extra from him. Now the UAE bowlers. Now it'll be interesting to see how Rizwan actually makes his bowler, how he rotates his bowlers. I believe still 5 overs left of Rohan Mustafa. That'll be key for UAE.
Yes, Rohan has that X factor. He bowls those lethal Yorkers and varies his pace really well. So he's going to be the key, certainly for Rizwan. As we see Bilal, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's Hazrat Bilal coming in from the Chobar end. He's bowled really well, getting those early 2 wickets of Arjun and Asif. And they are attacking still. UAE know that they just need another wicket to put some real intense pressure on the Nepalese batting lineup.
Now the intent of Gulshan is clear. Drives down the ground.
I get a sense that he's going to go over the top here, Sachin. He certainly is. He had that intent in the last over, and in this over as well, that we have the 2 fielders up. So if he wants to go over the top, then he has to go straight.
He had that opportunity in the first delivery. It was pitched up. I think he still needs to get out of that 2-mind situation.
That's right, Sachin. Let's see what we have in store again. So maybe he's not getting that run up right, Bilal. He's been switching ends a couple of times in this match. Or it might be his first over from the Chobar end, because he started the innings from the Pavilion end.
How much do ends matter, Prithu? Or is it only about your mind, unless it's a 5-day test match and you have those marks on the pitch?
Well, it certainly does. You'll have those rough patches in some areas that the bowlers would prefer. They would like to bowl in those areas coming from a particular end. So it does matter, but you got to do what the captain asks you to do.
Also, something about the luck factor? You feel that certain end is more lucky for me?
Well, it depends on how comfortable they are. If the captain wants you to bowl from a specific end,
I think a whole lot when it's Sanjam Dai bowling.
well, it's a different thing. He wants a particular end all the time. It's great to be part of such team where you have characters like Sanjam Dai was.
He's obsessed with his numbers, isn't it?
Yes, he ask him any day, any time, and he'll give you all the numbers that's required. Straight to the mid-off fielder. Well stopped there. Awkward bounce. I think he saved 3 runs.
Single to Gulshan. Talking about superstitions in cricket. I heard that he gave everybody numbers in a tourney before starting a tournament. So what was that all about, Prithu?
Yes, he would ask certain players to keep certain numbers, and they would like say, "Hey, why do I need this number?" And he'd give a good reason for that. He'll have it explained, and if someone did not put that number and did not score, then, well, good luck. Good luck to you.
That's astrological cricket. I hope he's listening to us.
If
Quite
he
a character,
is,
isn't it?
big hello to you, Sanjam Bhai, if you are listening to us.
Still believes that fitness has nothing to do with performance.
Well, if he's one strong believer in those regards, well, the game has taken a lot of turns. No. Could have been a single, but they opted not to take it. It's good approach, though, from Arif. He just wants to stay in the crease there, wants to finish off the match. Another 61 required, 12 more to go after this. He knows the importance of his wicket now. He knows that there is Sompal in next and big hitters in Karan. So he would like to stay till the end. single taken.
Would have been close, would have been close. Fortunately for Nepal, there was no direct hit. They'll have to clear their minds off. As I said, this was a tight run. This was a tight run. I think he would have made it anyways.
Yeah, Bilal let Arvind know what he thought about that fielding effort. He was really slow to get onto the ball. He must have felt that he should have stopped that one. The left-hander Gulshan is back on strike.
Again, only 2 runs now. The worrying factor for Nepal is they would not want to have that required rate creep up to 6. Because if a wicket is lost, we all know the situation gets more difficult and difficult.
And UAE realized that, Sachin. They've the field up. They know what's at stake. Inside edge. That might run to the final leg boundary. It does. Chinese cut from Gulshan.
Give you 100% in whatever you think or whatever you do. That's exactly what Gulshan did. And this time, in an unfortunate manner for UAE, they concede a boundary. Let's have a look at this. He wanted to hold this over towards the onside, over the onside, in fact. But the ball went past the keeper for a boundary.
Good way to finish off the over. 38 gone. Nepal 136 for 6.
Sometimes you sense we deserve a bigger tournament, isn't it, Petu? Look at the crowd. They come in, they cheer everything. In fact, we've got a big tournament. We're now hosting ICC Women's Under-19 World Cup in 2027. Really impressed with the way women cricket is picking the pace, especially with India now ensuring that both men and women get equal pay. Such a revolutionary step, especially for women cricket.
Yeah, oh, it certainly is, Sachin. It's a big revolution. And I'm happy that you brought the topic of Nepal getting to host the ICC Women's World Cup. It's a big achievement. We've got 5 years to plan it out. And yeah, I mean, it's a big achievement for women's cricket in Nepal. And I'm sure the women's team would be really excited to be a part of that tournament as we see Rohan coming into the attack.
Defended, and I've always been a massive fan of indigenous players taking up the sport. That brings crowd into the stadium. I've always been a big fan of teams like Nepal, PNG, even Afghanistan for that matter.
Yeah, they've gone a long way, Afghanistan. The crowd is getting into the game now. It's getting a bit darker. The sun is behind the clouds. It's a wonderful view of the Kirtipur Stadium.
You have memories from school days, isn't it, Pretu?
Yes, early cricketing days, Sachin. We were talking about it earlier on.
I, in fact, played an under-16 game under your captaincy on the same venue.
Oh, you got some memories, no doubt. That one is punched off the back foot. Gulshan is looking really confident. He wants to play some shots, which is a good thing. I mean, he's well set. He's been in the crease for about 40 minutes. And you just think that he's going to take on the bowling and let Arif just continue to maneuver the ball around the field.
Now Nepal will have to be careful here. 2, 3 or 4 more overs with only 2 runs in it. I think UAE will then put more pressure. The single again brings the over to an end. 139 for 6. So that's the story so far. 139 the score. They're chasing 192. 53 needed of 66. On an ordinary day, you'd think that this is the stuff, Nepal, but we know that wicket column is something that disturbs them. 4 wickets remain, with the likes of Karan and Sompal yet to come. I think now Nepal are the favorite.
Well, a wicket here could turn the tables, Sachin. So just expect Arif to stay there in the middle. As I mentioned earlier, he just needs to bat through. We know of his abilities, how good he is in the middle. He's assessing the condition really well. That's the way he plays. And have a look at that batting chart. Wickets falling in regular succession for now.
At the end of the 12th over, you'd fancy UAE getting close to 320, Prithu. It's a great comeback by the Nepali bowlers.
Yeah, well, when I first looked at the pitch, I thought it was 220, 230 kind of a track. And they got off to a flyer, but we always knew when the spinners came in, it would be a different story.
Slashed hard this time towards the offside. Happy with the single. Gulshan now moves on to 21 of 35. Now this is turning out to be an important knock. A cameo, you can see.
Gulshan would be looking to get a few big hits now. Pretty sure looking at his body language, he's opting to go for the big shots. As we've seen in the couple of overs, he's trying to go over mid-on. Even for a maximum, we can expect some fireworks here from Gulshan.
Nepal needed, the crowd wanted. 52 of 65, now very achievable. Zahood bowling from the Chobar end. This time, NPEAL is very optimistic, would have missed the 6th stump.
Yeah, that's long way down the leg side. Always a single there. The crowd is getting really anxious now. As you see in the replay.
They want the match to be finished in style, isn't it?
Yeah, the crowd always wants some action, Sachin. They just want some boundaries to be hit. They want the ball to be flying towards them.
How much does that affect your decision making as a batter, Prithu?
Well, it should not. And
But we're humans.
yeah, well, we had. Oh, that's gone. That's gone for a boundary. That's in the form of dice. Awkward bounce there for Arvind.
Why do you need bats anymore? Duck the ball, get a boundary. Not the case always, but this is a lucky 4 runs for Nepal.
Yeah, just bounce in front. Their bowler is not happy at all with the effort. Arvind in the past few overs has been a little slow. I think his reactions have been a little slow, to be honest with you. He let those singles go away as well, and now this. It was a tough ball to stop, though, to be really fair on him.
Sensible Vasif, capitalizing on that lucky boundary in the previous delivery. Now, as the UAE captain, Rizwan would not want his bowlers to be complacent here. Even the fielders, they've done the hard work. They've created a contest. Mind you, I'm using the word created a contest because this match, 191, very achievable. Nepal, the favorites in between the innings, but they pulled it out of nowhere. And now Nepal slowly creeping up.
Yeah, it's a really well-poised situation, well-poised match. And straight to the fielder, Arif. He's trying to find that gap, but he's not been able to do so. But that shouldn't bother him. He just needs to keep carrying on.
Because the work has been done for this over. 6 runs already. That's what matters. Required run at 4.62. Now Nepal getting back to the game, back to the match very convincingly, thanks to this partnership between Arif and Gulshan.
It's going to be the last ball of the 40th over.
No!
Ooh, that one was straight onto the stumps. Bowler felt that he had a chance. At the end of the 40th over, Nepal 140. Deserves. Kamal Singh Airi, brother of Dipender Singh Airi.
Had a terrible shoulder injury. He was at the peak of his career, and that's what happens. It's a very, very risky profession, isn't it, Prithu? You've been a victim of injury yourself.
Well, it's as a sportsman, it's parts and parcel of the game. Just have to cope with it. Injuries come uninvited, but it's the comeback that really shows your character. And as we see that one punched away, Rohan. It's going to be harder for the batsman to get under his bowling because he's going to zip it through. He's not going to give it some air. And as we talked about all day about his lethal Yorker.
He keeps it as a surprise attack. You expect that delivery from Rohan. He bowls it way more in the T20 format, especially when he's looking to contain runs. In longer format, it is his surprise weapon.
Yes, you are absolutely right there, Sachin. He just uses that at times when he feels like he needs that wicket. That's full, not quite the pace that you'd expect him to bowl a Yorker, though.
Uses his shoulder muscle, uses his shoulder strength to get that extra piece.
And he rushes through his overs super fast. See a Yorker there. Taken on the full by Gulshan for an easy single.
Rohan, always economical. It's so difficult to get under him, isn't it? Underneath him, it doesn't give you that air so much. Bowls at the flatter trajectory. Tuck down the onside.
And he bowls it full as well. So that really is difficult for a batsman to go over. At the end of 41 overs, Nepal 148 for 6.
So 41 overs gone, 148 for 6, 44 required of 54. This match, I'd say, and we believe is still evenly poised. We're looking for a contest here. The blue worm getting closer to the red, but can it surpass? I beg your pardon. Can it suppress? That's the question. Wide. This is exactly what Nepal need and exactly what UAE would not want.
Get down the leg side. That's not one for the over, or is it? Umpire's just consulting. Just wide down the leg side. Tried to surprise the batsman with a short delivery there. Just didn't get the direction right. One for the over, as expected.
They're now looking a bit tired, Bilal. They had a rest day yesterday. 6-6 ODI series between Nepal and UAE.
He's been really economical. He came in with a new ball. He's bowling his second spell. Or this might be his third as well. He threw the covers for a magnificent shot. That's a brilliant shot by Goshen.
That's hammered. Powerful. I think that was more apart than timing. Still think he was a bit late on the shot. Yes, I was right. But he found the gap. That's the power of this man.
He certainly threw the kitchen sink at it. And doing so, got 4 runs for his efforts. So 5 runs of just the delivery ball in the over. Nepal will try to make it a big one.
They've got the run for the over, Nepal. They can look to not singles, take single and rotate the strike. They've already got 5 of the first delivery of just 1 delivery. Not to mention that wide delivery from Bilal. Comes round the wicket this time.
Wrap
On the
massive
backfield.
looking for the run out.
I think the ball would have gone on top of the stumps and insult to injury this for UAE. Bilal is absolutely livid with the umpire. Let's have a look at this at the replay. He was completely convinced that he hit the thigh pad.
Gulshan is suggesting that he hit the bat, but the UAE players certainly don't think so, and so does the umpire. He does not think that he hit it. Oh, he certainly thinks he hit it. He'd give those as runs.
You don't have DRS here, gentlemen. Bilal is absolutely livid, as I said, with the umpire. But I think the ball would have gone over the stumps.
The batsman was showing his bat, so I would like to give it to the batsman that he hit it. Certainly did. Looks like he hit it. Inside edge onto the pads.
This time inside edge will be another single for Nepal. Crowd getting excited now. The Bubujal is coming out. 8 runs already of the first 3 deliveries. This has been that over and 50 runs partnership. Such crucial partnership this.
Very crucial from these two. As you can see there, Gulshan 30 his contribution and 22 Arif. Got that photograph wrong there. That's his brother Asif. Well guided towards the third man for single. So it's turning out to be a really good over from Nepal. 9 runs off the 4 deliveries bowled. Still 2 more to go. This is the time where they can capitalize, make it a big one, and then they can just maneuver the ball the next few overs. I'm sure Gulshan would be looking for another boundary. It's already 9 off. He might not go for the big one as well, but you never know with Gulshan. He might just think about going for a big one and making this over the changing time in the match.
Slashes it up in the air, 1 bounce and over the boundary. This is a miraculously good over for Nepal. 13 runs coming off this over of Bilal. And still 1 delivery to go.
Exactly what we are talking about. Sachin is going for the balls that are outside the off stump. He knows it's risk-free for him. If he gets a slice just like that, it's going to go to the boundary. And that's what he's done in this over.
And that typical fast bowler's aggression costing him 4 runs, isn't it? The crowd now enjoying it. They're cheering for Gulshan, they're cheering for Nepal, they're cheering for every single run being scored here.
It's a fantastic innings from Gulshan. See what the last ball brings. Well bowled there. Another single. So brilliant over for Nepal. 14 off this over. Nepal 162 for 6 after 42. Now the captain has opted for the experience of Zahoor Khan. He knows he would like to get a wicket here, so he's brought his premier fast bowler in. who's going to use his experience to get that wicket for the captain, Rizwan. Batsmen changing their gloves. Maybe a message from the dressing room from the coach. The message for Gulshan should be to keep going. That's what has yielded him all the runs.
Zahoor wicketless in today's match. Can he pick that important wicket? Can he break this partnership? This partnership, it stays for another 3 overs. It's game over for UAE. Nepal now have to lose from here.
Well, it's their match to lose, Sachin. I'm sure UAE has other ideas. They are still looking for that wicket, the 7th wicket.
The thinking process is completely different now with the batters, isn't it, Prithu? Especially with the introduction of T20 cricket. Now, even if you need maybe 30 runs off the last 10 deliveries, you'd not get panicked, or you'd just say to yourself, they're just mere 5 big hits.
You're spot on, Sachin. You back yourself to get those 30 and 10. After all, you're just a couple of lusty blows away. And you get that couple of hits away, then you have the ball under pressure. The fielding team is under pressure. And it just changes the whole complexion of the game.
Past 20 years has brought so much of difference to cricket.
Trying to ball those Yorkers, hit straight to the fielder. He absolutely middled that.
Gulshan has now moved on to 36 of 44. What a crucial knock. If Nepal go on to win this match, I think this is the most vital knock that Gulshan has played. And not to forget, Arif's 21 of 45. He's been the anchor. He's been the sheer anchor of the team.
Yeah, he's guided the ship. He's steadied the ship for Nepal. And he's been in this role for Nepal in the past few tournaments. He's done really well. He's performed. He really was efficient for the Nepal Police Club as well. He had a wonderful PM Cup and he's continuing his good form. That's been punched. Beautifully played there by Arif towards the sweeper cover for a single.
I think the patience and maturity with which Arif has batted today is commendable. He exactly read the situation. He read the situation to perfection, and look how well he's built this partnership. The junior partner in this partnership, Gulshan, very well instructed by Arif. Took those risks as well. That massive blow for a 6 was the highlight of his batting innings. Still there, the work not done yet.
Still need those 28 runs. This Gulshan trying to ball those Yorkers. He's definitely looking to get those Yorkers in. Zahoor, if he misses the line and balls it in the slot, I'm sure Gulshan is going to go over the top.
This is the home of Nepal cricket. Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. This is the very ground that has produced the greats of Sharad Vishakar, Paresh Loni, my friend Prithu, former captain Paras Kharka. The crowd getting excited now. 28 needed of 44. They know that their team is on top now. Look at the celebration. And that famous Nepal, Nepal chant.
That's the thing that gets you going, Sachin. So is the Nepal, Nepal chant, as that one is again a full toss, misfield. They run on that and take a single. That's a wayward throw there. It's a really wide throw. To see the flag. They're loving the match right now. They just sense the victory. And as we were mentioning, the beautiful view of Kirtipur Stadium. Looks kind of hazy up top.
You talk about the change in the game, you also need to talk about the change in broadcasting with the new cameras, with drones. You get footages like this. You'll have to commend the broadcasting team or camera crew.
And he's been slashed away. Very well played by Arif, but just gets him a single.
4 runs of the 43rd over, 166 for 6 is the score. Kathmandu Valley, there's eyes on the southern part of the valley. This is where UAE and Nepal are battling. If Nepal wins, we go on to the third one-day international, which will be the series decider, the final of the series. They still need a few runs here, 28 of them. And the blue worm now slowly creeping up.
As we see a bowling change. Ayan Khan coming into the attack. Sure, Gulshan would be licking his lips. Try to go over mid-wicket. Arif would be contained to taking the singles as he has done throughout this innings. He's really built his innings really well, Arif. He knew that he couldn't take any risks while he came in, so he just maneuvered the ball around, let Gulshan do all the big hitting. His role is very clear to him.
That's the capital city.
Hustle and bustle of Kathmandu city. That's slight inquiry.
Well ball, well ball, well ball, well ball.
Keeper was much more excited than the bowler. Crowd happy. Ayan now balling to Arif.
They have the feelers up, so they're trying to save the single, which they should. It's a good tactic from the UAE. They know that Arif is not going for the big shots.
No run, nice, nice,
You'd want Gulshan back on strike, isn't it? Because the amount of flight Ayan is offering, I'm sure Gulshan will be licking his tongue.
Stuck away. Arif is looking for the second, and he does get it. That's excellent running from Arif. As soon as he hit it, he knew there was 2 runs on the cards, and he took it. And good response from Gulshan as well.
Now it's evident that the UAE fielders, especially, are taking pressure off the situation, because those rare misfields that you didn't see of the UAE fielders in the earlier part of the innings, leaking runs, but Nepal happy with it.
Yeah, and the good thing is that they have not given any wickets to Ayan. He demolished the top order in the last match. Took 4 wickets, so his wickets column is empty so far, and he has 7 deliveries to go.
Oh! That came back with the arm. Luckily, Arif survives. 44 down, 168 for 6.
We have Rowan continuing, bowling to Gulshan. It's not given. Dot ball to start off the 45th over. Another 24 required for Nepal. Should be pretty comfortable from here.
Oh, goes the helicopter down the ground this time. Has it gone all the way? No, he's been hurled out at the deep. And against the run of play, Gulshan Jha will have to make his long walk back.
Yeah, he tried the helicopter shot, pretty extravagant. Hit straight to the long off fielder. Easy catch out there. He's quite straight. And yeah, he's never going to miss that. So really good hand from Gulshan Jha. He passed for 37, putting Nepal in a really good position. 37 from 49 for him. Well played, Gulshan.
He'll receive standing ovations from the crowd from his teammate. But he'll have to depart, and comes in is Sompal Kami, a very, very experienced batter, an all-rounder, spearhead, you can say, of the Nepali bowling lineup. And crowd still chanting Nepal, Nepal. 7 down now.
UAE would believe that if they can get another wicket here, then it might be difficult for Nepal. While on the other hand, Arif is still there in the middle. He'll look to finish off the innings, taking Nepal home.
Balkami is very strong down the ground, so that full length of Rohan Mustafa can be dealt well if Sompal Kami stays at the crease, and they know each other, they played against each other for a long time. Regards really high Rohan Mustafa when it comes to Sompal Kami.
Sompal got his wicket today, so Rohan would be looking to return the favor.
Such a character, Rohan Mustafa. He's very flamboyant. Was gutted not being selected in his team for the T20 World Cup.
Quite surprised with him being excluded there in the World Cup, because he was one of the main players who got them there actually.
He was heartbroken, actually. Got a 52 point to prove his mettle yesterday, in the day before yesterday's match.
As well. Big shout.
This is very, very close. Rohan Mustafa cannot believe it. Oh, he is frustrated. I wish there was DRS here, umpire. That's what it's saying.
You cannot go across the line to Rohan. We know he does not give air. That one looked really, really close, I must say. That one is really close.
He was begging the umpire. He was asking, what makes you move away, umpire? That's right in front.
Exactly. That was a close call. I think you just have to play with a straight bat to Rohan, just the way Arif did in this previous ball. Yeah, that's more like it. You'll get that single. Well done,
That's his
Som.
strength as well, Pitu. Sompal plays down the ground better than the cross. 45 gone, 171 for 7. Nepal need 21 of 30 deliveries, last 5 overs coming up.
Ajay, Anna.
Last over.
Oh, no run.
Lead away from the body, Sompal. Not a very confident start. I think Pitu, at least one of these two should look to score boundaries as well.
Trying to rotate the strike for now. They know they have 5 overs in hand with 21 to go, so they also know the importance of the wicket now. Because 1 wicket here and UAE would certainly feel that they are in it. He's kept low, sliding down. Luckily for Sompal, if it had been in the stumps, then it would have been curtains for him.
The baller knows it. The baller knows it. Came with the arm, no turn whatsoever. The ball would have missed the leg stump by ease. This match coming to a contest again.
Yes, they have certainly pressurized the umpires as well. That's gone up top. It's going to be a difficult catch. And that's gone for a boundary.
An absolute teaser this for Rohan Mustafa. He chased the ball for a long time. It was hit miles up in the air. The distance was not there, but the ball creeped its way to the boundary. Let's have a look at this again. It slided, went across the line. Sompal realizing that his team needed a boundary as well. And there was no way Rohan could have stopped that.
Yeah, and the mid-on fielder was up, so he took that risk and went over him. Well done to Sompal now. Last ball of Ayan's spell.
Hit down the ground this time. It'll be a chase for the fielder. They'll come back for the second run. Good over again for Nepal. 6 runs off it. At 46 overs have been bowled. 177 for 7. So Nepali bowlers, Nepali fans, I beg your pardon. Hands now on top. Was pleading that it has hit my gloves. Please don't get me out. The umpires had other. This was title from Ganendra Malla. He was out by some distance. And the ball turned in as well. 2 full. Devinder Singh ID. And this was yoked from Rohan. On edge. Fine. And a boundary. A much needed boundary this one, Nepal and Arif. Not exactly or anywhere he intended, but the result says 4 runs.
Yes, exactly. Arif Sheikh playing an anchor innings here, 30 or 55 already. Let's look at the boundary. Had a very hard swing to the ball. Got the outside edge. Very fine. Third man had no chance. Third man is a bit wider. Very well needed 4 runs for Nepal. Now they need only 11 runs to win. A very good contest here, Sachin.
When you slash hard. That's the old formula that Arif has followed. And luck is on his side. 11 now, 23. They need wickets, UAE. They need wickets. Fans want boundaries, but sensible this from Arif. What lovely batting. The experience and maturity of Arif Sheikh coming into play.
Very well run. A quick single, played it with soft hands. The last ball was a boundary. That is why he tried to rotate the strike and has been able to do so. Sompal Kami on strike. 10 needed. Crowd on their feet. Every crowd, people around the world, around the stadium are on their feet.
We'll head into a meaningful final on Saturday if Nepal go on to win this. I beg your pardon, it's on Friday. You expect a full house, but can Nepal get this important 10 runs? Full pay to the fielder. Wanted a single this time as well, Arif, not to be there.
Yeah, very well bowled by Zahur, a Yorker. A very good time to bowl a Yorker here. 10 required from 21. Now UAE needs wickets. They cannot contain the batsman now. They need 3 wickets to win. Nepal need 10 runs to win. A very good contest in our hands.
182 for 7 now. 10 needed of 21. The crowd behind Sompal. Will Sompal go the conventional way and take singles, or will he go fancy? No. He tried to find that gap there, sliced the bat. Just a single.
Yeah, Wasim saved a certain 2 runs. Dived to his left and stopped the ball, but couldn't stop a single though. Arif Sheikh on strike now. 9 needed, under 10. Now needed 9 runs needed to win of 20 balls. Now it's 70-30%, I must say, Sachin.
Now the crowd is starting to celebrate. The match is yet not done. 9 of 20. Remember, Nepal have already lost 7 wickets. They're on top, all right, but this match is not done by any means. Ball towards the leg side. Picked up a single. 7 runs already off this over.
Again, Zaho tried a Yorker, but straight in the line. It was down to the leg stump. Easily done by Arif for a single. He moves to 32 of 57. What an innings have Arif played.
Now 2 wickets away Nepal. 3 wickets away UAE. Will we have a meaningful final? Will Nepal be able to get those important 8 runs? Plenty of questions. 19 deliveries left. Sompal Kami. 8 of 11 now. Driven down the ground. Very good shot. Slight misfielding there will allow a single. 8 runs of this over. Now 7 needed of 18. We're on to the last 3 overs. Nepal 185 for 7.
It'll be interesting to see who's going to bowl the next over.
Who stayed there, made sure that the team goes towards the target. Now they only need 7 runs. 185 for 7. Seven needed of 18 now.
Mohammad Wasim with his first over of the innings. Very well played by Sompal Kami, driven to sweep a cover for a single. They can do it with singles, 6 singles now.
I think this is more of an experimentation now, bringing in Wasim when they had other lethal bowlers. Doesn't look to have that pace, Wasim.
Yet another run taken by Arif Sheikh.
Now, unless a miracle for UAE, I think this match is pretty much going one way from here.
Yeah, UAE, they have to take a hat trick now to win this match.
Cricket movies in Bollywood, inspiring all of us, isn't it? Played uppishly, was a full toss. They'll come back for the second run easily. They're looking for the third, in fact. Says no, Sompal, then thinks of it and again decides against it. Now 3 needed of 15.
It was a full toss. It was driven very well by Sompal Kami, but not to the gap. It was good fielding by the fielder there. Stopped a certain boundary. Stopped 2 runs for the team.
Now 1 hit away from the victory. Nepal 189 for 7. Shot wide. deserved punishment, that delivery from Wasim. Sompal could not connect it perfectly.
Four balls, 4 runs in this over. 3 runs more needed for the victory. Ah, very good shot. That's a victory for Nepal. Sompal Kami hitting the winning run. Well done, Sompal Kami. He has taken 3 wickets earlier in the Nepal bowling innings. 16 of 16, Sompal, and Arif 33 not out of 58. What an innings by Arif.
That gesture, my bat does talking. My bat does all the talking is what Adil Sheikh says, but he deserves that gesture as well because he has played this important innings of 33 or 58 deliveries, which you can call a match-win innings, and Nepal have won this match by 3 wickets. The crowd happy, and the result of this match suggests that we're heading to a final on Friday.
Yes, Nepal has leveled the series. Let's look at the winning run. Sompal Kami. He's a good batsman as well, a bowling all-rounder. Plays straight. That is what was needed at the moment. He delivered.
And the crowd leaving the ground happy. The Nepali fans, they must be very happy with the performance of their team. At one point of time, they looked out of the contest. But the way the partnership that was built between Gulshan and Arif,
A very good knock of 35. And then Gulshan Jah played another knock of 30 odd runs. And Arif in the last played an anchor innings and stayed not out till the end. And Sompal Kami, who took 3 important wickets while Nepal was bowling, he hit the winning runs. Nepal won by 3 wickets. A very good win by Nepal, and the level the series 1-all. And the third ODI is on Friday. That will decide the winner of the series. Okay, let's have a look at the batting highlights now. Beautiful shots played by the Nepali batsman, Asif Sheikh. That was a well picked up boundary. Gyanendra Malla, as usual, a very good puller of the ball. Played a steady innings today. Tried to steady the ship. Played some beautiful shots, beautiful full shots, 2 beautiful cover drives, and a beautiful flick. Well balanced body when he played that shot. Look at that cover drive. Beautiful. Very balanced. And look at this one. Exceedingly well. And the paddle sweep. Played for a boundary again. Yet another swept fine to the fine region for 4 runs. That was a lucky boundary, I must say. Got the outside edge. Another good cover drives. That was well timed by Kushal Patel for a boundary. Huge hit by Dipendra Singh Airi off the bowling of Ayan. Picked up on the rise. That was a tough edge, teasing the fielder. The ball gently rolled over the ropes. Another big hit by Gulshan Shah, a huge hit down to the practice pitches. And another square drive by Arif Sheikh down to backward point boundary. A rather ordinary effort by the fielder. Lucky boundary there for Gulshan Shah. A very tough bounce for the keeper. Gulshan Shah batted very well, scored 30 odd runs, steadied the innings. Another slash outside off stump for a boundary. The crowd enjoyed every bit of the moment. Another boundary by Sompal Kami. That was another edge, a fine to third man. Look at Arif Sheikh. He says then his bat speaks. The batting card here, Asif out for a 6, Arjun for a duck. Ganendra Malla steadied the innings for 26. Rohit 8. Kushal Patel played very good for 35. Dipendra Singh Airi out for 13. Arif Sheikh not out on 33. The anchor innings played by Gulshan Shah made 37 and Sompal Kami 16 not out. The extras column, 19 extras. Nepal won by 3 wickets, 2.1 overs to spare, chasing a mere total of 93. Let's have a look at the wickets now. The captain had the fielder in the right position, a very square third man. Steve Sheikh, the ball hurried into him. Look at the delight for the bowler, and the Rohit Patel a bit unlucky. Hit the low part of his gloves, was adjudged LBW. Needless run of Ganendra Malla. There was no run whatsoever. And a very good ball. And a Yorker by Mustafa to Rohit Patel. A very good ball. Gulshan Shah tried a helicopter shot, was caught at long off. A very simple catch for the fielder there. At the bowling card, Bilal 7 overs 2 wickets. Sabir 5 overs 23 runs no wicket. Ayan 10 overs 49 no wickets. Mustafa 10 overs 24 for 3. A very economical bowling. Zahur 9 overs 34 runs. Basil 6 over 26 runs. And Wasim 5 overs 8 runs with 1 dot balls. And this is how Nepal won this match by 3 wickets. Okay, Sachin is there for the postman presentation. Sachin, over to you.
So this was the second match of the ODI series, the 6-6er ODI series between the home team Nepal and UAE. And the good news for Nepali fans, the home team has won the second match to ensure that there will be a final on the 18th of November. So before I move on to the presentations, first I'd like to invite in front Mr. Pradhan Chalise, Director of Cricket Lumini All Stars, and also a former cricketer of the Nepal national senior team. Can I please have you in front? So one important award, the man of the match. But before that, I'd like to invite the losing captain of today's match, CG Rizwan. Rizwan, an excellent opportunity missed today.
I thought we didn't bat well. I mean, we almost didn't play around 7 or 8 overs, and that costed in the end. But credit to them, Nepal. They kept the score going, and credit to our boys also. Okay, they kept the fight till the last overs. So yeah, we have got plenty to learn and come back strong tomorrow.
They still needed well over 90 runs when they were 6 down. You must have sensed a chance then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But credit to them, they kept hanging around, and that partnership brought them back to the game. And as you know, it's not a big target. 190. This it's a matter of a partnership, and that's the what just did. And we have to come back, buckle up, and come back stronger. Learn from these mistakes made today, especially in the batting side, and come back stronger. That's it.
And the specific plans for the finals?
Nothing. Just want to play out of up to our potential, which we didn't do today, especially in the batting side. So we'll try to rectify that tomorrow and come back, inshallah.
Okay, Rizwan, tough luck today. All the best for the finals. Now, can I please have a small chat with the winning captain? First win as a captain. Happy?
Yeah, happy with the way team played. So yeah, happy with the performance.
Very unhappy with your dismissal, though.
Yeah, it was unlucky, but it's okay.
So at one point of time, you guys were down and out. I mean, 6 down, and you still needed plenty of runs. So what was your message as the captain to the players on the field?
From the dugout, the only message was that to bat to 40-45 overs. We knew that the way Arif Dai was playing and Gulshan played. So yeah, we were pretty much sure that we'll win the match if they played for 40 or 45 overs.
Okay, congratulations and all the best for the finals, Rohit. So now the important award, the man of the match. Plenty of 30s. 30s off the bat of Ganendra Malla, Kusal Butel, Gulshan Jha, and the man who stayed not out till the end, Arif Sheikh. But for an all-round performance of 1 wicket for 29 runs and 39 runs off the bat, the adjudicators have decided that it's Gulshan Jha who is the man of the match. Gulshan, can I please have a small chat? Gulshan, त्यो पार्टनरशिप त्यो इम्पोर्टेन्ट पार्टनरशिपको दौरानमा आरिफ र तपाईँको के कुरा भइरहेको थियो?
केही नै, अब धेरै ठुलो टार्गेट थिएन। आरिफ दाई भन्नुभएर त राम्रै खेल, हामी जित्छौँ त्यही, अनि दाइले फलो गरिरहेको थियो। बढी केही सोचिरहेको थिएन, नर्मल सिम्पल गेम।
हामीले भन्न सक्छौँ नाउ तपाईँ चाहिँ एउटा जेन्युइन अलराउन्डर पाइसक्यो नेपाली टिमले?
Yes, why not?
Okay, very well played today. I won't disturb you and I'll let you celebrate. Gulshan Jha is the man of the match for today, and now we're headed to the finals on the 18th of November. That's it from the presentation party.
Thank you very much, Sachin, and well-deserved man of match for Gulshan Kumar Jha. He took 1 wicket when he bowled and scored 37. Changed the game. Wasim 50, Alishan 35, Vidya 25, and Basil 24. Sompal took 3 wickets, Luddy took 3 wickets, Gulshan 1 wicket, Dipendra 1 wicket, while chasing Gulshan Jha, top scored with 37 runs, Kushal 35, Arif a very good innings 33, and Ganendra Malla 26. Mustafa took 3 overs, 3 wickets, Bilal 2 wickets, and Basil a wicket apiece. Nepal won the match by 3 wickets. Okay, we'll see you on the thriller, the decider of this ODI series, the final on Friday. Till then, tune to Kantipur Cineplex HD. Till Friday, signing off.